little. The clock reads 8:01 Eastern, but last week. Tonight, we'll hear from the WWE on NBC. We're just a week away from Raw Hours. So much to be determined. Joe Tessitore, one-on-one opportunity right here in Champion, the American Nightmare, Coach.
Royal family.
Disputed WWE Championship ladder match. Cody Rhodes. What a pleasure, Cody. I know you always greatly appreciate your... And these fans here in Austin, it means... Here in Austin. But 24 for this ladder match, which means you're going to have to turn with that thought that will be hanging. How does that make you feel knowing that this could be the last?
Signing, if you will, tomorrow. Shawn Michaels, I watched when, as a company, have put the entire future handing over this championship to Shawn Michaels. Now we're in the season. They're going to talk about WrestleMania moments. It's very simple. Right here with you.
Last time we had Saturday night's main event, it was the action just recently medically cleared. How do you possibly explain what you see in his eyes?
I don't know, Joe Tess. In every locker room, this whole ecosystem of opinions, a lot of people judge a book by its cover. He is capable of. Kevin Owens is a genius, an athlete. He's a once-in-a-generation superstar. But the thing that way out or the hard way, 10 times out of 10. But that's why a ladder match, a referee to miss a 3 count. There is not a climb the ladder, find the grit, pull down the champion.
You're a week away from that, which will be the biggest face with Kevin Owens. I don't know, listen to truly hear a message, but if you could look him in the eye.
If I could look Kevin Owens, maybe I smile and maybe I shake, trying to be, but that doesn't mean that when you ceases, that this covert BS, that this, I tell Kevin Owens to not forget, be repeated what many consider and dethrone the greatest champ himself. I'm the grandson of a plumber, but I am also there. I was as mean as they could. Face right back into that front seat of your car where you do your little. Simply put, when we go into the Royal Rumble, I have only one.
You had it coming. He talks on doing this. Cruise, okay? I gotta get dressed, I gotta get changed, I gotta get ready.
We made. Come on.
We just thought this was quid pro quo.
Yeah.
Champions, are you questioning our integrity?
No, we're not.
Know who you're facing. Handle.
Yeah, the things we've been doing recently, they're not gonna like us.
Handle.
You do whatever you have to do tonight to get it done.
Yeah. Okay. You're gonna handle it.
Here on the SmackDown Tag Ranks, contenders for the DIY Tag Championships.
And introducing first at a combined weight of City Machine Gun.
He stands in their way. That's next. The 15th IC title match. That's tomorrow. Nate is right behind us ringside. one of the greats of all time as there is. We love it. McConaughey sitting right behind.
Action going on SmackDown's tag ranks. These boys, first, they got to deal with the Yes Boys.
On SmackDown.
126 pounds, Elton Prince.
Supporter of the boys. They actually cost the Machine Guns a reason.
As you mentioned last week, it was Motor City Machine Guns against Los Guns. Deadly got involved. Whatever the plan was, Deadly and Sabin have got a huge job putting themselves.
The Machine Guns, they have been on a quest to regain their titles. In front of them, Pretty Deadly.
So here's the issue. Simply got involved, got in the way of the Motor City deal with the Pretty Deadly problem tonight.
For these teams, and I listen, I consider being guys that let emotion get the best of them, but obviously with what
they can switch off that emotion when the bad animals are the moment for all their best intent of engraved Motor City Machine Guns, Los Garza, and indeed
didn't he?
Machine Guns. It's obvious why they have been a top tag team.
And after right hand against Kit Wilson as he sends him back.
By DIY, the quid pro quo. They use the line for the chance and getting nothing in return. And a lot of people are thinking the same way. For me, it's about time. Well, this is a more vicious version of Pretty Deadly.
Sabin! Run face first right into the post.
Now for the lads from England. Watch your backs, though.
Prince and Sabin. Version of Pretty Deadly, Elton Prince and Kit Wilson, they USA from Austin, Texas.
It's the most aggressive, I think, when you become the class clowns here on SmackDown tonight against two of the best in Sabin and Shelley in the corner.
And Chris Sabin, who was run into the post and then was looking on in desperation, Wade.
Well, all thoughts are Pretty Deadly, the former tag champs, the Motor City Machine Guns. But it
be an opportunity for the Motor City.
Seguri has completely changed the game. There's the tag, Joe. And the freshest man in the matchup is now in.
About that.
Alex.
Prince able to kick out.
But understandably so. Shelley might have to do it on his own.
Gliding kick. And now, suicide dive takes out both Kit and Elton.
Baseball slide.
And see the edge of that apron.
Danger, things slipping away for Pretty Deadly.
It is. Oh, this could...
what a smart move. Desperation perhaps, but right where Prince.
Pretty Deadly!
Apple gutbuster.
DDT. Aggressive version of Pretty Deadly, and they are lined up.
Elevated Bulldog.
For the win!
This bad apple connecting to Alex Bulldog. Beggars belief, but explains why Shelley.
That we've seen from Motor City Machine Guns.
It's completely breaking down here.
A signature move from Motor City Machine Guns. In deep trouble, Wade.
This could be it right here, Joe Tess.
Motor City Machine Gun!
But it shows just how good the Motor City Machine Guns are. Bones and the presumed #1 contender.
3 straight weeks, 3 straight wins. They beat A-Town down to Pretty Deadly.
We won.
Come in. Running SmackDown. I saw the interview Cody did with John. Is that why I'm here? You wanted a little ratings? You want me to... You're not just here for a friendly visit, Miz. You're Friday Night SmackDown. You're kidding. Team Blue. They are. I had them strategically move the... Little piece of advice.
Did Meechin, she's made one. Be fab, that should help. Service member, Piper Niven.
You have 4 women who seemingly hate. Now, Tama Tonga stands opposite him. The
Slats main event where these two collide in one of the most...
know something is special, and we had that moment where all of a sudden...
A scientific masterclass, sometimes you just...
Hey, you know what I'd love to know where my interview is, huh? I can't believe I'm saying this, but you actually make me miss to be here, just like everyone. Hey, Joe, let me ask you this. Why does everybody want to be... What Cody Rhodes does to his best friends, he uses them and that I am the true rightful. What are you looking at? Hey, State beat your stupid Longhorns. Hold on. Hey, what is this? Huh? Can I help you with anything?
I think Jimmy's speaking for all of us right now. Look at...
Hey, he's not a moment too soon. Things going off the...
So they say Kevin Owens versus Jimmy Uso.
That is the easiest job of GM Nick Aldis.
Conahane loves it. He says hook 'em. He says big about it. Chelsea.
Emmy winning the trip.
Hall of Famer Kurt Angle got his first taste of championship goals to take place here in Austin, Texas. It's the 2024 PBR Team World Champions. Oh, look at that thing.
Damn, that is pretty damn cool.
The home arena for the gamblers.
Oh, and get this breakdown, because it's official, a confrontational KO.
By the way, thanks for having my back when KO was berating me.
What is that? KO and Jimmy Uso tonight? Next week. But now that I think about it, tonight is an interesting opportunity. You would be the perfect person to be his first one-on-one opponent on the... I want to see the guy. You want to see him? Yeah, I want to look at him face to face. And I'm going to tell him about himself. And I'm going to let him know SmackDown is the land of the show.
Chelsea Green.
The U.S. champion, Chelsea Green. She's been on top of the...
Tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. United States champion,
So here's how we got it. But Niven United States champ Chelsea Green serving as the post-match celebrations turned its stick, who saved the day, sending Niven and Green sides vowing reprisals while...
Familiar territory.
Thanks in large part to the numbers game of Niven.
Seen the best version.
and their opponent, the team of...
is presented by Cricket. Join Cricket Nation here for live. Now, Taxes is getting a TurboTax Live expert to do taxes for you. Fab both last week in the U.S. Championship Tournament and then
A lot of time on the sidelines over the past 12 months in has come to realize that opportunities simply are a lot of management and the fan base alone.
Meechin is going to get
so tough to got that figured out early.
Yes, she does. As Ring does Meechin, of course, two oh-so-close losses.
Perhaps, but denied by Meechin, simply too fresh in the fight.
Back attack!
Piper Niven
on Piper. But it took a little too long
in recent weeks. That outside the ring distraction. Yes. USA sweep herself, the champ. Chelsea inevitably neutralized the attacks of Meechin, and what a
nasty attitude by Chelsea.
Nice B-Fab, but it's denied once again. Meechin, the most hardcore woman in the division, can't do it on her own. She needs this fresh B-Fab.
First return to the Retro Saturday Night's main event when Chelsea...
And finally, a fresh B-Fab in there. People are in there.
See the athleticism. Bridge.
Use all that range when you can.
The big elbow and all the power is Piper Niven.
Chelsea Green on a tag there.
Realize it's a shotgun. This time able to counter is Meechin. Eat the feet.
Here are your winners.
And Piper Niven do not have the numbers advantage.
Nick, how you doing? I'm very well. All right. Nah. Oh, I'm so sorry. Damien, come in.
Is that so? Well, Nick, I'm here to work.
Lace him up tight.
What time it is? A week removed from her impressive first title.
What's up, Auntie? Did you get the basketball shoes on you for tryouts this week?
Appearance times have been added. Tickets are on sale now. You can follow the...
There is a difference between confidence and security. It's convincing someone of who you are. It's walking into a room and everyone sits up straight because doesn't have to call themselves the GOAT. To the legacy that no one, I mean no one, and I know back. On my face and a tear in my eye.
It's Tiffany Stratton who has had the most vertical stock.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tiffany Stratton!
In the history of for this woman, the here and the now.
Here in Austin for Tiffany Stratton. We found out Damian Priest is now a member of the SmackDown here from the Women's Championship.
Center of everybody's attention. 30 women will be fighting for a championship. Which is funny because, so I'm not worried even in the running on Tiffy time.
As This Is My Brutality rings out, Anthony Wade, who I don't think was expecting that at all.
What a welcome split is here on SmackDown and the
Women's World Championship that she's on for on the road in San Antonio, live nationwide on NBC.
Jumped about 10 feet in the air when Tiffany Stratton, perhaps.
Tiffy, I just wanted you to know that I'm women's champion, but it's not an event.
Well, this could be messy.
Seems there is a growing threat at Pal too.
Look at we have here. Am I right, Candace? I want you both to know that this is a historic moment.
You always talk that much?
That I am entering match. And tomorrow night at Saturday night's main event where
I'm on my own.
Party, as well as the other half of the tag team champions.
But there's a lot of combustible elements.
We came out here to say that. You know what, Naomi? I like that. Rumble. Well, you're right. Yeah, definitely none of them are winning. He ain't gonna win.
Time Women's World Champion, Liv Morgan.
Raquel, look what we have here. That's you, Rhea. Way better on me. Women all declaring themselves for the 2025 you gotta give you. It's gonna be about me. Because Women's Royal Rumble match. For the 2025 Women's Royal Rumble match. That can do that. And do you want to know why? My victory for the Women's Royal.
And it was only going to be a matter of time.
Battering each other right now. Rhea Ripley, Rhea and Nia. Remember, they meet up tomorrow night on Saturday.
Oh, no.
Crowd, of course, to down here at ring. Huge weekend of action in Texas. Ringside seats and decked out with Papa Pizza, Papa John's. How about the Mobleys now ring? Oldest. He came out after we saw all the make this a 6-woman tag team match.
G and Nick Aldis. And I'll be honest, I don't think Aldis had a into an official match, and that's what we've got here.
Rhea just absorbed power of Rhea Ripley, though. As Candace,
power of Rhea Bloody Ripley. They have to be
Rhea turning it
in WWE, perhaps. Although
action. Naomi up and over onto Nia Jax.
Going to this one has been for Liv Morgan, Candice LeRae. Perfect.
Right now it is Bianca Belair and Naomi getting out at 2.
Unsurprisingly unmatched on this matchup, and Liv Morgan for all the big talk. And now things are starting to turn around here. Perhaps Blair was witness to.
Big close. We'll see tomorrow night in San Antonio on NBC. It was Bianca Belair.
Belair simply too fresh for that.
Joe Tessitore and Wade Barrett with you here on Friday Night SmackDown. It's Nia Jax, Candice LeRae, and Liv Morgan, of course, for the Women's World Championship on NBC. So with the big attack. Stink face.
The action in this one has swung back and forth over his big.
Oh, the roll-up. Easy kick out.
At the death, finally, Rhea Bloody Ripley and get a fresh woman into this one.
Nia last week on SmackDown. That was interesting happening that happened to win that. Of course, the complete view for Raw.
LeRae over recent. Come on to prove she can hang with the very best.
From Candice LeRae. And the chance of mommy from this.
Yes, Naomi can turn this around pretty damn quickly. Mommy,
look at this. Outside against the barrier.
Belair taken out by Liv Morgan. This devoutly oblivious to all the skullduggery. Make your way over there.
But look at this. Able to get the big.
With that X factor, but it still remains. There are no. But there is something stirring.
Here she comes. Right after Liv Morgan.
Back, but that hatred she feels for the woman who
going after Raquel Rodriguez, and with that an opportunity.
Arms of the EST, who is now in the match.
You go from
one of the best 2024s in the history of the.
Bianca Belair thought she had something. When Nia Jax comes to break it up.
And this one is
headbutt, and then Rhea delivers one of her own.
Making sure of that. Club to
that. How about one for Liv though? And again, Raquel Rodriguez, a hefty to
the jaw with all that momentum. Here we go, George.
Roll up. Liv's got her. And the
win. Candice LeRae and Nia.
The ball forgot that Liv Morgan was the legal one around the corner.
Look at this. What's happened?
And the numbers are even.
Oh, I'm feeling real good about taking that United States
Championship. Accompanied by his partner, Tommaso.
Making his way to the ring, being accompanied by pounds, representing DIY, Johnny Gargano.
Friday Night SmackDown is delivered. Johnny Gargano, singles action on SmackDown.
You keep letting them string you along, and look where it's gotten you.
Out of your mouth. That was the message from Johnny Gargano. Even if Cruz was probably right in what is a spotlight on that scout.
Friday Night SmackDown that Johnny Gargano's getting from Apollo Crews after time.
But people in the locker room are too long. That really has been Apollo Crews, because the result and a victory here tonight will really do.
Off the apron, boy, he's got it all, doesn't he? The power, the strength, the explosion.
Nimble feet, it's a really rare combination. It's taken upon.
Oh, he was looking for the frog splash, but Gargano comes back.
You might not like the attitude of late from Johnny Gargano. The reason he's so good, he is the kind of engine.
Stop. He was quick enough to get out of the way, and then explosive back.
You damn stooge!
And we will see her next week in Indy with the Royal Rumble, of course, with the entries in the Women's Royal Rumble.
Well, the men's week from tomorrow in Indy. Cruz has woken from his slumber and he's dropped milliseconds away from victory with Tommaso Ciampa. Look the size of Apollo Crews struggle to pull off.
Oh, man. And then into the cover.
That was very close to a low blow kick there from Cloud. This one to continue. Cruz hasn't looked the same since then.
That's why he's now a two-time WWE Tag Team Champion.
But it's got him gold. He might be
Cruz favoring that left side.
Jessica can't turn her back. It's a drop. What's going on?
How about this? And a win!
Motor City machine guns who have been victims of some pretty It's a huge victory for Apollo Crews back.
Yeah, it's forever low. Tomorrow versus the monster. Hell, God's. Hey, don't get it twisted now, Brian. They don't make them like raw. Uncut with it. See, I'm all gas, no brakes. It's coming live and direct with everybody.
We have seen as he is trailed by Jacob Bible combat.
Introducing first, being accompanied by Jacob Fon, Tama Tonga.
In the past year, as a weaponized enforcer match, now he takes on the megastar.
This duo, we really are in a whole world. Yeah, and it's coming up next on SmackDown. They all chose by Spider, Kevin Owens and Big Jim, Jimmy Uso, of SmackDown.
Tonga and a heated battle with the megastars. And LA Knight must have his blood boil.
From Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 200.
Well, LA Knight threw Jacob Fatu by Fatu and Tama Tonga during his United States. The megastar some gold. Solo Rebel is on.
You know, I remember saying to you at the time, does he really?
Oh, yeah. The man they call the mega cross-eyed half-wits, you got hell to pay. Yeah. For you. Yeah, I understand last week I didn't end up on the top. I got just a little piece of both of you. No big chunk, because Tommy Tonga, you went ahead and drew the short straw. EFT for your troubles, and if you want to stick your big fat head in here, and there might not be anything left for Saturday night's main event for Braun, to you getting your head stomped in by the man they call.
My man's on fire tonight.
Absolutely. I mean, he's the action trading left and right.
Knight was seemingly on his way to possibly to see Tama Tonga and Jacob Fatu interfere.
I'm as big a fan of the megastar as anyone. I got to question the suit out of the building to our security guards.
Just catching him into that fell afterwards. As you know, it then led to tomorrow night we'll have Braun Strowman and Jacob Fatu. Well, you really see the
megastar now living dangerously, but the power Tonga, the least insane of that lightly.
Now that was very interesting last week. He just isn't the same. Couldn't even speak to the crowd.
Whoa. Is that these two lawless feral folk?
Lariat, I agree with you, Wade. It is clear.
There was a reason they weren't touched. Solo Sikoa. To be honest, it looks like it's mainly for worse.
Seeking revenge. Ever since this of Tom especially have been a roadblock, and now it is escalated.
And not if the dirty tactics are going to be broken. Menacing presence stalking the ringside.
Parries that punch and was that right into the corner of the steel step? The impact.
Yeah, don't forget about.
Have I heard of this something? Whoa.
Texas, a dynamic night, enjoying the action between LA Knight, Tama Tonga, who's really looking to prove himself in this new period with a win against somebody at the caliber of LA Knight.
In the ropes, and I'll tell you this right now, the megastar has had like he got a second win, but immediately snuffed out.
Quick way to describe him. You see some of the results from tonight. A big one with Motor City. Jacob Fatu, the headbutt. Liv Morgan, Nia Jax can't into the Royal Rumble in the women's division, including
willing LA Knight back into the fight. Somehow, the second the wind is in those sails.
Slow the momentum of LA Knight.
But you cannot tear down their in-ring abilities. Effective and highly accomplished.
When you mention Jacob, we'll meet the monster of all monsters, Braun Strowman.
Of Jacob Fatu, a lingering... Wow! Hear how LA Knight is even standing after the beating with pain, but still swinging away.
Onto our announce desk from all the way.
And the megastar following it up, desperate to get some. It's one thing getting yourself an advantage.
He's going to put him up top. The knee earlier in this match.
Well, pick a body part. Damage.
A late kick, 2 and change.
2.9% his offense. And you take a look at this megastar away, but surely right for the pickings now is Ellen.
To the opponent as he crashes down.
We talk about it once that bell rings.
LA Knight who interfered with the match. Big right.
The bigger, stronger superstar in that situation. Tama Tonga seemed to be going for that superplex.
Elbow crashes home.
Just crazy athletic.
Here's the roll-up. The roll-up by Tama. Blunt force trauma. Hooks the leg. Here's Fatu. He couldn't take it. Man, oh man. Absolutely unleashed since Tribal Combat. The man. Fatu. A knife before he faces the butt. Something to say tonight. Face to face. Braun Strowman says, come and get some. To get an early preview of what will this. Wade Barrett's 2 nationwide, PM Eastern, 5 Pacific. Strowman and Fatu. Strowman. And now Tama Tonga able to win by LA Knight, but it was overtaken by NBC Saturday night's main event. Wolf, it's gonna be utterly outrageous.
Two of you, bright, young, talented, the next in the history of this company. We are made for. Yeah, we're gonna be rich. Together, we're gonna 3 words for you. Pack your bags. You go into. We're going to Raw! Yeah! Hey, thanks, but...
Transfer window as The Miz just finds out that news. He's a heavyweight champion is here now.
What? Look at this guy.
And now sets a new course.
The following contest is scheduled for 149 pounds. Damien!
Just 11 days ago, we saw Priest put forth Finn Balor. When we come back, Priest is here. Austin, Texas, the birthplace. The Topps WWE Slam app is back, bigger than ever. Build the ultimate Topps WWE digital collection, there's merch and more. Folks, you can just scan the QR code, download Tellable on Google Play.
ステーツソードに挑む全てのものへの警告だ。栄光を求め全てを捧げる覚悟。俺らは打ちのめされ痛めか我が手にある高みを目指す中村俊輔頂を制したように再びこの俺は我が征服の年となるのだ。
And former world heavyweight champion.
10 on winning back singles gold as a matter of 6 months or so, but being back on separate brands.
It is delivered by Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza. For the first time, Carmelo Hayes is going to be.
And his opponent from Boston, Hayes!
Well, Melo came here to put that one on ice. Jimmy Uso's got his hands full, promise you. But what I like about Melo, he did not just acquisition the massive world champion.
But, I mean, for most people, it would have to be a
with you completely on that one. It would be a shock if Melo couldn't shock. Melo is not interested in tonight in Damian Priest.
He's been in against veterans lately, and since then he's taken on Sami Zayn and Jay.
When he was drafted in the first round by SmackDown last year, Melo's gone from a guy in NXT who never missed. But he's
2 times NXT North American champion. In many ways, and especially when she wants to let you know it and is still gathering some.
Damian Priest, a welcome to SmackDown now. Got a little.
Oh, no, not at all. No.
As we are seeing.
Get him tight roping. and coming right down.
A rock star in Damian Priest, a guy who oozes competition here on the blue brand, just went up thanks to this man. None more so than poor Carmelo Hayes, but Hayes still.
Big kick to the back of the left leg, and
you've got to do against their heavyweight. Can Carmelo Hayes play?
It's 255.
Take you back ringside. Announced earlier tonight as the big headline transfer.
Nick Aldis signed Damian Priest. He didn't sign him to Aldis' point of view, and of course, from the point of view of Damian Priest, Hayes has managed to hit thus far.
Yeah, he is picking up the action and left shoulder, and you can see the impact it's having on Priest. Kick out at 2 by Priest.
Melo is just getting his first victory against a bona fide. This is the night.
This is only the second time they've ever defeated Hayes and Trick Williams. This is the first. A big opportunity. He didn't know it was coming in the form of Damian Priest.
That Carmelo Hayes is operating on. Something has awoken inside the punish. Well, there's a level of unbridled rage burning. Costs him, but at other times he taps into. And Melo suddenly looks in a complete mess. This one has changed.
And into the cover to put him away.
It's Damian Priest now hitting through Brand.
Each removed from that brutal street fight against Finn Balor.
Get outside, get some oxygen in your lungs, but keep your wing. Lillian Garcia move as quick as that. Incredibly smooth
celebrities, including McConaughey.
Right now, Carmelo Hayes having a backpedal after having it most.
But guess what else he just found?
And looking groggy once again is Damian Priest softened up.
For the upset win!
That right there completely resets your system, but Damian, world champion caliber.
He says, Melo, don't miss. Yes.
Reversal attempted from in shock. Oh!
Wow, the power!
Well, arguing with the referee when he should have gone in for the kill.
The power of heaven engaged and delivered.
The winner of this match, Damian
Priest on his debut since arriving here on SmackDown. Experience for Melo, but what a victory for Priest.
Did you tell him?
Tell us
I
what?
didn't get around to it. Please let us. Championships. Well, guess what? We got a little surprise for you guys.
You see, in a 2 out of 3 fan.
Wait, let's show everybody what we got.
It is Bedlam in the SmackDown compete in 8-man tag action.
How about this? We got a rematch.
Colliders, the Liv Morgan World Domination.
Hello, Hayes, and next week we will see him respected over his claim to be the rightful WWE champion.
The countdown.
Light him up! Throw him over! To WrestleMania. Begin
on Peacock.
This Roadhouse, the house, that dusty road, doing a number on the signs here on SmackDown, Joe.
Did I see
multiple-time world champion? The A-listers are out, miss. The Hall of Famer, Henry. What an absolute pair.
SmackDown, huh?
I think we're all glad to have Damian Priest here.
Yeah.
Tonight's main event live tomorrow on NBC is growing.
And we'll find a man for the job. Hall of Fate's ladder matchup. San Antonio's very own. Live tomorrow night, he'll be moderating the Contracts Owens ahead of their ladder match. And the Royal is going to have his hands full tomorrow night and Saturday. Up to X earlier tonight to tell us how excited.
Jesse the Body Ventura is back with us on commentary. Remember, that's of Destroyers as well. So a week ago that we get the match, Strowman Fatu on NBC.
To win the one championship that has always eluded.
It's incredible the team of researchers that come up with this stuff. Champion Nia Jax has her eyes on the prize.
Peter Yeats, because main event Jey Uso, the chance to change that tomorrow night when he events.
Inside that ring, all you need are face. Hello, face someone. Okay. Wait. Hey,
It's gonna only take me 3 moves to beat you. Oh, and
Jimmy Uso, Wade, the second straight week that he's in a single mount tonight.
Big Jim is feeling good. Hey, he's jumping.
What in the world?
Well, they just had kitchen. This is about as terrible preparation.
Who's making his walk to the ring to take on Kevin Owens.
It all has to be in the back.
What a challenge ahead. It all to this. Jimmy Uso again. Results from earlier tonight, Wade. Motor City Machine Guns have put themselves
tonight with Apollo Crews. The guy's been a little underlooked.
Priest defeats Carmelo Hayes earlier tonight. The big Jim. Jimmy Uso was making his way to the ring for this main event.
Often is back in game mode just in the nick of time.
By Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John. Jimmy Uso hasn't shared a ring with Kevin Owens since 2023 against Roman Reigns. What shirt is he?
Naomi, of course, the white.
Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 242 pounds.
And let's be very clear, you know what's coming next week at Royal Rumble. Tomorrow on NBC is the contract, yet claims he's the true champion and was for one single night. Just a, oh man, come on.
McConaughey packs a punch. Don't be so cocky. And look, here's the deal with that Winged Eagle Championship. Of course, Kate, the real champ, Cody Rhodes, get inside his head, pissing in Naomi's shirt. While he goes one on Jimmy Uso, he's going to get part of the residuals for that shirt. So he's going to
be an event.
Yeah, I was there just in case you needed me.
Oh yeah, I saw you running away.
If you want to, Jimmy Uso is just about crazy.
That is how things. Cody Rhodes had an interview, exclusive interview in the ring with the senton.
Plus family members after Roman Reigns treated Jim to his blood.
And you can see what Jimmy Uso thinks of. Of course, he has been wanting some singles glory himself hard.
You see how strong I am?
I see. Sending the support around that camera flying.
Jimmy Uso that did the damage.
From battling Cody at Royal Rumble, when you have to sign the contract with everything signing. Big elbow just drives down to the back of the neck.
No final.
This time Big Jim gets the best of him coming out of that corner.
Jimmy, massive favor, dropping KO tonight.
He's looking for the time. Slamming his head into our announce desk to McConaughey. And big right hand comes in.
Prize fight again, a taste of his own medicine. Big.
All the celebrities.
Well, KO had to do something. He'd taken about.
Can you believe that? The impact. Here at the Moody Center. Our main event. His contract signing with HBK Shawn Michaels. The ladder match against Cody Rhodes. And now Uso trying. And he continues to work away on that arm.
Of the KO show thus far, it has been all about the in the direction of one half of the greatest.
Transferred here to SmackDown. Saw Priest in action earlier tonight. He looked sensational. 2 out of 3 falls to determine the championship. He's going up top.
Wobbling him on the top rope. This is not where you want to be.
Right now.
Doesn't have enough left in the tank, and face first, eating the turn.
Out onto the floor moments ago, and now he comes with us.
That the window. Jimmy's needed.
Oh, big hip attack.
Jimmy Uso just enough to keep KO. This is where it turned. The knees up after a body cast.
You could see KO reaching for the back of his point of the main event into the deep waters of this evening.
It was who is completely shaken now, and finally
and able to get that shoulder up is KO.
Section is Jimmy Uso. Well, when you percent, somehow you're going to try and beat KO in that.
And it landed flush.
It's the kind of move that took Jimmy Uso to a moving Kevin Owens.
Chip's 8-time tag team champion. Of course, he's never had a singles continental championship.
Both competitors now on.
Of course, Jay will be in action for the World Heavyweight Championship tomorrow. Terry tomorrow night. Of course, this man, Kevin Owens, will be.
KO lining up for the.
Looking for the stunner instead. Right back comes Big Jim.
Looking to ascend to the kind of heights his twin brother. If Jimmy Uso can put away the prize fighters
that we never saw coming. It all developed earlier tonight with him being put together, and now he's going up top. Gets out of the way, delivers another one.
Right to the
super kick again, and collapses down.
Battle of the super kicks. It will be a 10-7 round. Just to that 3 count is Uso.
Just to get back to his feet, having to use the...
Once again, trying for that stunner. Jimmy just not a last cousin. Roman Reigns' playbook. Connect the drop zone.
And now he's going!
Man, and get the hell out of Dodge.
Driving that shoulder. Bomb! KO! Hooks the leg!
Winner, Kevin Owens!
There's few better than Kevin Owens.
And he's pointing to Matthew McConaughey and saying, watch this.
In some careers, but here is a man who needs no...
Owens and KO again! So now, they're going at it.
Both men going for the eye of a Kevin Owens who just got taken to hell by...
He comes to the rescue. Night away here in Austin.
I don't know if they
would you look at
the Celtic NBA always has been. Biggest names have played in it. Welcome everyone to Los Angeles on True TV. Celtics continue 2 straight wins so far. 5 right now in the night. And good evening, everyone. And thank you and welcome to True TV for a team that has won 31 games.
The halfway point of our season, which they started off this for a tough overtime game. Rivaled Lakers right in, which is about 49 attempts to defy Father Time. Heaton and James along with a top 4 spot.
And well, let's take a look at our lineup cross town and the same schedule.